Imagine this, the Earth shakes, the ground splits, and then every volcano on Earth, every single one, erupts. At the exact same time, a firestorm of unimaginable scale, an orchestra of destruction. Humanity's worst nightmare, made real. But what would that actually look like? What would happen to us? To civilization? To the planet itself? Today, we step into that terrifying possibility. This is not fantasy. This is science. And this is what would happen if every volcano on Earth erupted, simultaneously. Volcanoes. Silent giants beneath our feet. There are more than 1,300 potentially active volcanoes on land, and thousands more hidden beneath the oceans. Some are small. Others are titans, supervolcanoes, capable of eruptions 1,000 times more powerful than Mount St. Helens or Krakatoa. Normally, volcanoes take turns. One erupts here. Another centuries later, the Earth releases its fury in pieces. But what if there were no pieces? What if the release was total? Every mountain, every fissure, every seafloor vent, igniting together in a single synchronized explosion. This is not just a question of fire, it is a question of survival. To understand what this nightmare means, we must first understand what volcanoes are capable of. Volcanoes are nature's pressure valves. They form when molten rock, magma, rises from deep within the Earth's mantle. That magma builds. It boils, it waits until pressure overwhelms stone, and then it explodes into the open air. When a volcano erupts, it does three things: lava, rivers of molten rock, destroying everything in their path, ash, clouds of pulverized stone and glass, darkening skies and suffocating life, gas, carbon dioxide, water vapor, and the deadliest of all, sulfur dioxide. One eruption can bury towns, another can blacken the skies for months. History shows us their wrath. Mount Vesuvius, 79 AD. Pompeii, frozen in time. Tambora, 1815, the largest eruption in recorded history. Its ash caused the year without a summer, leading to famine across the globe. Krakatoa, 1883. Its explosion was heard nearly 3,000 miles away, and yet, all of these were singular events, one volcano at a time. But if every volcano erupted together, the destruction would not be local, it would be global. Let's walk through it step by step. The moment the Earth lets go. Stage 1, the firestorm within minutes. The Earth would transform into a battlefield of flame. Over 1,000 volcanic cones erupting at once. Cities near active volcanoes. Naples, Quito, Manila, Tokyo, obliterated within hours. Lava would pour across landscapes faster than highways could clear. Entire islands, Hawaii, Iceland, Indonesia, engulfed in molten rivers, and this is just the beginning. Stage 2. Ash and shockwaves, the sky darkens. Columns of ash blast miles into the atmosphere. Pyroclastic flows, superheated avalanches of ash, rock, and gas race down mountainsides at 400 miles per hour. Anyone in their path is vaporized. Air travel becomes impossible within hours. Engines choke on ash. The global transportation network collapses. Stage 3, the oceans. Boil, remember, most volcanoes are underwater. When they erupt, they release colossal plumes of superheated water and toxic gas. Gigantic steam explosions tear through the seas. Coastal cities face a new terror: tsunamis. Waves taller than skyscrapers racing toward shorelines. Millions are swept away in minutes. But destruction on the surface is only the first blow. The true danger lies above, in the skies. The volcanic winter eruption throws millions of tons of ash and sulfur dioxide into the stratosphere. One volcano can lower global temperatures by a degree or more. Now, imagine every volcano. Billions of tons of particles circling the globe, blocking the sun within weeks. Daylight dims within months. The Earth plunges into a volcanic winter. Temperatures crash by 10 to 15 degrees. Celsius, crops fail. Rivers freeze. Famine spreads like wildfire. The collapse of ecosystems, plants die first. Without sunlight, photosynthesis stops. Forests wither. Grasslands fade. Animals starve. The food chain collapses. Famine grips every continent. Human civilization in ruined cities crumble. Nations fracture. Resources vanish. Billions of people face hunger, disease, and freezing cold. Survival becomes the only law. Civilization, as we know it, ends. This may sound like pure nightmare, but echoes of this scenario already exist in history. Tambora, 1815. Its eruption ejected so much ash and gas that global temperatures fell by nearly 1 degree Celsius. Crops failed across Europe and Asia. Millions starved. Toba, 74,000 years ago, a supervolcano in modern-day Indonesia. It plunged the Earth into a volcanic winter that may have lasted a decade. Some scientists believe humanity's population shrank to just a few thousand survivors. Krakatoa, 1883. Its sound was the loudest in recorded history. Its ash cloud circled the globe multiple times, painting sunsets blood red, and yet, each of these disasters was only one volcano, one release of fury. What we imagine here is not one, it is all of them at once. The scale is beyond comprehension, so let's return to the sequence of catastrophe. Day 1. Global eruptions begin. Cities near volcanoes are destroyed. Tsunamis sweep coasts. Millions die instantly. Week 1. Air travel ceases. Ash clouds blot out the sun. Agriculture begins to fail. Panic spreads. Month 1. Ash blankets continents. Temperatures plummet. Mass migrations begin. Wars erupt over resources. Year 1. Global famine. Collapse of trade. Nations crumble. Death toll, billions. Decade 1. The volcanic winter lingers. Survivors cling to life in small pockets, scavenging whatever they can. Civilization is reduced to fragments, and after decades, perhaps centuries, when the skies finally clear, the world humanity once knew will be gone. So what does this nightmare reveal? It shows us that volcanoes are not just mountains. They are reminders of Earth's power. Silent, patient, waiting beneath our feet. At any given moment, humanity walks a fragile line. One eruption may disrupt a nation. A supervolcano could collapse civilization. And if all erupted together, humanity might not survive at all. But here's the paradox. Volcanoes also create. They form new land. They enrich soil. They shape the very continents we stand on. Destruction and creation, bound together. The breath of the earth itself. So the next time you look at a volcano, remember, it is not only a mountain, it is a question of survival, a question of scale, a question of what it means to live on a restless planet. And it leaves us with one haunting thought. If the earth can do this with fire, what other powers lie hidden beneath our feet, still waiting to awaken? Fade to black. Ominous music swells. Narrator, final line. What if the earth decided to start over?